I'm Zeke, and this is Polar Bear Drive. Every New Year's Day, I like to follow the tradition of having a Polar Bear Drive. And if you're not familiar with what a Polar Bear Drive is, it's when you go out for a drive, top down, no matter what the temperature is. Today, it's 25 degrees. As you can see, there's snow on the ground. It's absolutely gorgeous out here. The scenery is just fantastic. And it just feels very magical. I'm really loving this drive. You can't really see it from this view, but you can see there's a camera behind me. And there's a line of Miatas following me. I think there's 7 of them today. Yeah, we have every generation represented. It's really nice. And it's just a fun, leisurely drive on a snowy day. All of this will probably be gone in 2 or 3 days, so just kind of enjoying it while it's here.
We started our morning meeting up at a gas station near Purdy, Washington. One weird side note is that you can also buy weed there. Yeah, it's legal here. There was a total of 7 of us, 1 NA, a Mazda Speed NB, 3 NCs, and 2 NDs. We turned out of the lot and headed west on Highway 302. We were flying completely blind here and we had no idea what sort of road conditions we were going to find. A couple people were still on summer tires even, so there was a good possibility that we were going to run into something sketchy. The roads were mostly clear as we got started, and the drive along North Bay was quite beautiful. But as Highway 302 turned into North Road, the conditions suddenly got a bit more treacherous. After a short distance, it changed to a layer of packed snow and ice. Fortunately, we didn't have far to go, and when we turned onto Highway 3, the roads were clear again. We headed towards Shelton and past Oakland Bay for some more fabulous views. Once we hit Shelton, we turned north on Highway 1 for a little bit of sun and snow-covered forest views. As we drove along Hood Canal, we made our first stop at Potlatch State Park. There was a fair amount of packed snow in the parking lot, and it was slippery. A couple of drivers decided to stay and wait on the shoulder outside. The Mazda Speed was on summer tires, and it looks like he was having a fun time. Once we were out of the cars, it got cold pretty fast, so after a quick potty break, we were back on the road. We headed back south on Highway 101 with some awesome views of Hood Canal, the snow-covered trees, and the crisp winter air was filled with the smell of the forest. We turned off and headed towards Union and continued along Hood Canal for some more awesome views. The reflection of the mountains, freshly covered with snow on the still water of the canal, created some breathtaking views. For the most part, the road surfaces were clear and we didn't have any issues with ice. We met back up with Highway 3 and headed north into Belfair. Once into Belfair, we stopped to take a break, and this was the end of the main drive. But anyone who knows me knows that I keep going even after the drive ends. So a few of us headed west to see if the Duato campground area was accessible. And as we progressed, the road started to get more and more sketchy until it was fully covered with snow. So we decided to turn around and see if we could get there from another direction. So we turned around and one guy bailed, but the other two of us tried to get there from another direction. As we headed up the hill, it looked like it was going to be more sketchy stuff. So at that point we agreed that it was not worth the trouble and called it a day. Thanks everybody for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe. If you like content like this, please make sure to hit the like button, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.